What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's action figure talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today, we did it. At least so far. As you see in the title, as of us recording this video, we have secured 2 of 4 of the Target exclusive Clone Wars figures.
Yeah, we have plans to... We have a tip here. Because like you said, it's Tuesday today, but it's Friday that you're watching. So tomorrow and then the next day, a local Target is supposed to be getting Hawk and then Obi the other day.
Right.
Hopefully I just get them both in the same day.
Right.
But you'll also be able to tell if there's like reviews, maybe... Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe, I don't know.
Right. So... yeah, you know, there is a chance that by the time you guys are watching this, we've secured the entire wave. I mean, wish us luck. Hopefully that does happen.
You'll know if I woke up on time and went to Target. Come on, future Justin. Come on, future Justin.
I think this time you're going to have to. Or I'll be severely disappointed in my brother.
You got your Zavi pre-ordered.
Yeah, those are going to get canceled. But today... we're just doing kind of a more laid-back episode. I'm gonna do a little story time because we all like to hear stories about successful hunts, and I never think to like film anything or take pictures or anything because I'm just too excited.
Yeah.
When I get there and I'm like, "Go!" And so I don't even think about it.
And yeah, I mean, Target said screw it.
Right. So let's back it up a little bit.
We gotta back it up because last week we were like, there's gonna be a Father's Day display. Mm-hmm. Nope. That didn't happen. So after our live stream where, you know, we were speculating, a lot of people were speculating that these were gonna officially get released as early as the 20th, and then with like an official release on the 23rd. However, neither of those things happened. Pretty much Monday, the day after our stream. Yeah, we saw Yakface had reposted on Instagram from someone. They sent it to us too, personally. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
And then Yakface reposted it. But I forget the name. I apologize, but it was in, I want to say Arizona, maybe somewhere. They've just been popping up all around the United States. Right. So we started seeing it on Instagram, people finding Obi-Wan or Hawk or Anakin or Echo.
Yep.
And it just created this frenzy. You know, everyone says, begun. The Clone War has.
Yeah. Yep. And so...
chaos.
That was early in the morning. Of course, we both had to work on Monday, but I got off around 4 p.m. and I was like, because I live and work super close to a Target. So I was like, I gotta go check Target. And so I get in there right after work. I speed over there, get out. I'm walking in the store. I glance at the NECA section just because in case someone tried to move them over there, which seems to be a tactic that some people do.
You weirdos, man.
Or I don't know if it's the employees putting them in the wrong space.
Because they're like collectibles,
right?
Maybe.
But so I quickly glance at the NECA section. Don't see anything resembling the packaging. So then I'm like, okay. I'm booking it straight for the toy aisle. And I'm walking down the aisle to the toy aisle. And I see an employee coming this way. And he's got one Anakin in his hand. And I was like, oh. And I just quickened my pace and sped walked straight to the toy aisle. And there were 2 Echoes sitting right on the shelf.
It almost had Nate written on it and then Justin written on the other one.
I could not believe that Echo, and this was around 4 p.m., 2 Echoes were just sitting on the shelves. And I might as well have dove into them. But I was like, duh, and lunged just so I could grab them and have them in my hands. So, because I was like, I don't know who's around me. I just tunnel visioned in once I saw that packaging. So I grabbed the 2 Echoes, didn't see anything else on the shelves, and I'm about to, go to checkout. And so I see the same employee now walking back to his post, which he was like working in the electronics section. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to ask. And I was like, hey man, are there any more of these figures in the back? And I was like, any of the different characters? And he seemed to have some basic knowledge of what was going on. And so he was like, very unenthusiastically, like, yeah, we got a couple Anakins in the back. And
which is, why don't they just put them out?
Yeah.
Why are they weird about keeping stuff, hoarding it in the back, but then they're gonna put them out if you ask?
Right.
Just
so
put them out.
He was like, do you want me to go get them or something? And I was like, yeah, man, I'd really appreciate it. And he's like, all right.
Oh gosh.
So I'm just like, I'm standing there with my Echoes, and I'm like, someone's gonna come up to me and snatch these out of my hands. Like, that's what I was thinking. So I kept I was like hiding in the aisle with him almost.
You're like a squirrel with your nuts.
Yeah.
You gotta hide your acorn.
So I'm literally like, I don't want anyone to even know that I have these in my hands.
Right.
Because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Because there has been some controversial things happening with they banned the sales of Pokemon cards and certain sports cards. Have there been some brawls?
Well, that's what I heard was that
coming out
was that someone got mugged in the parking lot for their cards by 2 other people that were looking for the cards. I don't know if they were Pokemon, MLB, or NBA, but I'm sure everyone has seen Nationwide. Target is like, nope, we're out of this for right now.
Yeah.
Because it says temporarily. But so with that in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't want to end up getting mugged for these things. But the employee comes back out, 2 Anakins. I'm like, yes, instantly text Justin. I'm like, dude, I can't believe it. I was shaking, just standing there with I had the Echoes in my hand, and I'm just like,
I'm sure there's people out there who would be like, man, what a bunch of neckbeards. But you should see what these scalpers are putting. I mean, it's like liquid gold right now.
Right.
Not liquid. It's just gold.
Right.
And I've seen some listings go from $200 to $300 for the set.
Hopefully no one is buying them. The good thing so far, what seems to be the case, is that at least every Target is getting 6 per character. They're not getting all of the characters at once though, because I'm assuming this because my Target only had Echo and Anakin, and having Echo out on the shelf just open for anyone to grab, and that just sends a red flag to me, that because you would think that would be Hawk.
Right.
Hawk, while a desirable figure, is easily the least desirable of the 3. Yeah. So there was no Hawks, no Obi-Wans. So I'm thinking that...
And then through our Discord and through even Instagram, we learned that was a lot of people's experiences. They're either finding 2 specific ones, it's either Hawk and Obi, or Annie and Echo, or all 4 if you're really super lucky. But in our area specifically, we've had some people in Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Yep. All reach out to us, and they all just have Anakin and Echo.
Yeah, so really, really weird that they wouldn't get them all at the same time, because it's 6 per case per character. So a case of Hawk is 6 Hawks.
And there's even been some pictures out there of some Targets getting 12 of each character, which is just unbelievable. So, I mean, it's great.
Yeah, that is great, and maybe it's because there was no pre-orders, perhaps.
Right. And I think another thing that I was thinking about, and we talked about this, but I'm wondering if Pop Finder being broken
and Brixie
and Brixie gave us an advantage on these figures, because
I absolutely think that is the case, because just about a month ago, I found the Bad Batch Bo-Katan full Ventress, bow, crosshair. I got everyone at the same exact time at my local Walmart, which never happens. And now with you finding those so late in the day, and I found those Walmart figures at almost 8 p.m. So I'm I think people not having access to Pop Finder and BrickSeek has actually kind of worked to our advantage.
Right, because this really did...
Because you got to hunt.
This really did feel like an old school hunt.
Yeah.
Or like, we have little information, we just kind of know that the figures are out there. Mm-hmm. So that's when, back before Pop Finder and BrickSeek, that's how you had to do it. Was someone was like, hey, I just found this figure. And then you had to go... Time to check all of my stores to see if I can find that figure. So I almost feel like it was definitely an advantage this time around. Because like you said, you found those figures at 8 p.m. I found these figures at 4 p.m.
Which usually if Pop Finder's working, they're all gone at 8:05 a.m.
Right.
And it's people standing outside waiting for the doors to open at 8 a.m. to snag them all up.
So it's like, it's kind of a double-edged sword because obviously... This whole situation has sent everyone into a panic.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, oh, the figures are out. We got to go to Target now. It's like red alert, red alert.
We've had success. Again, right now, filming, we have 2 out of 4. I genuinely believe we will have 4 out of 4 by the time this video goes live. So we've had success, but this is still a huge failure on Hasbro/Target's part. I mean... I'm going to say Target maybe gets more because they're just saying screw it all together. Like we were saying kind of earlier. Father's Day display, 20th to the 23rd.
Right. So
special display, end cap.
And then
it's just, they're on the shelves.
Yep.
Random times.
Up for sale on Monday, and on top of that, no street date.
Yeah, absolutely no street date. They're just out. If you see them, you can purchase them, which there have been... some Target locations saying that they are street dated. I know we have some people in the Discord and some people commenting that they said that, oh, we have them, but we're going to wait until the 23rd. Because I bet that is what they are actually supposed to do. Mm-hmm. But like we were discussing earlier, Targets are big stores. They have a lot of staff. Mm-hmm. And all it takes is one employee to miss that memo. It just takes one employee for you to ask them to check the back, and there it is. Like it's going to go over a lot of people's heads,
right? Because you could ask a Target employee that works in a completely different department and be like, "Hey, do these exist?" And they go, "Oh, I'll go take a look." And then they have them, and they're just like, "Nope."
Yeah, and I mean that's how I got the like when I got Beskar Mando and the Camino Clone Trooper, which was a few regular waves ago. They were like, oh, I'm like, one guy had a case and there was only slim pickings, but I knew there was more. And they were refusing to go back and look. So I just went to a different employee and then they went to the back and got the case for me. So it unfortunately takes sometimes a lot of effort. If you have to ask more than one employee, just go to a different area of the store and...
Which sometimes you really have to go ask a different employee.
Yeah.
Because it really will just depend on the employee if they don't feel like it. I mean, obviously don't harass them or anything or give them shit. Just move on and go find a different employee because there's guaranteed to be at least one employee that's willing to help you out.
Or an employee that just doesn't care at all.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, here, whatever.
Well, like the guy that I dealt with was just kind of like, oh, yeah. I mean, he seemed like he probably got that all day long.
Yeah.
Do you have these? Do you have any more?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the back.
Which, just put them on the shelves.
Right.
Why? Like, this is a second time.
Right.
Because they did that with Hondo, that whole Galaxy's Edge thing where it's like, there was some out, but then if you asked, there was just more. Like, just put it... Well, maybe it's like an anti-scalper thing.
Right.
But I doubt Target employees are going to go to that length to be like, I'm going to do my part to make sure everyone gets their fair share.
Right. So...
Like, I don't know.
But, it just... While it is nice that there is a lot of stock so far, there's still obviously a lot of problems, like we were talking about, with these just dropping out of nowhere.
At random times.
Target employees just, like we were saying, it just takes one employee to put them out on the shelf, to give them to a customer, and they're not street dated. So there's no second, if the careless employee does give them away, for other figures in the past, oh, you get blocked at the register. Okay. Now for these, it's careless employee hands them over. you get to buy them because they're not street dated.
Which I don't know how I feel, because on one hand I really dislike street dates.
Right.
Like if you have the product, just make the sale. That's how business works.
Well, I
business.
I think street dates would be fine if careless employees didn't put the street dated products out on the shelf.
Yeah.
And then you as the customer are just honestly trying to purchase something from the store, and then you're told you can't have it because of this random date across the register.
Yeah. So, yeah, still a disaster. There's still going to be so many people who just completely miss out on all these. We are privileged to live near so many Targets.
Absolutely.
That's one of the great things about the Midwest. It's like the closer you are to Minnesota, the more Targets that pop up.
Right.
But there's still going to be so many people who miss out, and, we just got lucky.
Yep. And seriously, that's all it was. There's nothing else to the story of us finding these two. It's just pure luck. Right place, right time.
The only people who are going to get these are the people who had the time to go look and to go ask the employee.
Right. And that's honestly our best advice to anyone out there right now. Go to your local Target, ask an employee, because chances are they're probably in the back. And, there's even helpful resources like Yakface posted scannable barcodes for all of them. So the Target employee can just take their little handheld device and scan those barcodes and tell you right away.
Or you could scan it in the inventory checker as well.
So you got to use your tools. Be nice to the employees, of course. Yeah, I mean, overall, I hope in the future when this video is posted that we have all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Of course, if you haven't seen them already, I do already have reviews up for Anakin and Echo, which thank you so much to everyone who's been watching them.
Yeah.
Crazy response. I'm super happy that everyone is enjoying the reviews, even though I've seen a lot of people not necessarily liking Anakin's head.
Yeah.
Which
I think both are great. I think both deliver in exactly what I wanted them to be. Updated body on Anakin.
I even have Echo with me right here.
He had to bring him with.
Yep. But that's only because I needed to do a little gluing, which now it's perfect.
Yeah.
Glued into place. It happened in my review, so you saw it in the review. My shoulder pad fell off in real time.
And then, Nate, you also got your Cal.
Yeah, true. So
I didn't.
Originally this week, I was, our review for the week was going to be Cal Kestis, the new Gaming Greats figure, which I do have that review shot. I just got to edit it. But obviously, these Clone Wars figures threw all those plans out the window. Yeah. So I was like, I got to get these Clone Wars figures reviewed on the channel right away. So
yeah, mine is still awaiting product availability.
And that's another banger figure. I mean, it definitely has some minor gripes, just like most Black Series figures do. But overall, the new Cal is awesome. The holocron's really cool. The double-bladed green lightsaber. Jaro Tapul's full double-bladed green lightsaber, which we're getting ever so closer to getting that Jaro Tapul.
Which, should it be the whole saber, or should it be half Jaro and half Sears that she gives to him in order to have the dual wielding?
Well, you could just say, it's a custom saber like in the game where you just, because you can make Jaro's full lightsaber with the custom pieces, but I think we're inching closer and closer to a Jaro Tapul figure, because obviously we've got the Zeb body. Now we have his lightsaber.
And there's like a lot of Gaming Greats coming out with that are specifically Jedi Fallen Order. There's been like 3 like new ones with the Flame Trooper, the Night Brother, and now the new Cal. So
great figure.
Yeah, so look out for that review as well. I don't know when any of these reviews are going up.
Right, because we also might be focusing on getting a Clone Pilot Hawk and Clone Commander Obi-Wan figure out. Review out.
I mean, hopefully we find those.
Right. This is all speculation.
And I mean, it's just raining Black Series. Like you said yesterday, Nate. It's raining Black Series. Black Series everywhere.
Seriously, like, it's just so funny to think back earlier this year. We were like, ugh, such a drought. No figures. But, like, now it's like, I literally was like, I'm like trying to appreciate Cal. But then I'm like but I also got Echo, and it's just like,
and like you're going back to like Hunter and Crosshair.
Right,
and it's
right.
Like,
I'm like, I haven't even had the full amount of time to appreciate Hunter and Crosshair.
yeah.
I'm already
or like Ventress.
Right.
Like,
there's so many figures, so many bangers right after the other. It's like, ooh, this figure's amazing. Okay, put that on the shelf. Don't really have time to visit it because I've already got another amazing figure in my hand.
It reminds me of our little draft that we did with the Dude's Nerdery on our stream. Check out that VOD of the last stream. It's been getting really decent views for a stream for us.
Seems like everyone liked it, so thank you if you watched live or if you're watching the VOD. I was going to split it off into a separate video and kind of edit it down, but with all the Clone Wars figures and stuff coming out,
we have a lot of videos.
Right.
We got a lot of stuff to make.
So you'll just have to stick with the VOD, but the whole stream is great. The whole stream was a lot of fun. Of course, we always have fun hanging out with the Dude's Nerdery, which hopefully, if you haven't already, I'll just plug it real quick. Subscribe to his channel. He's so close to 1,000 subscribers.
True.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we have for you this week. We just kind of wanted to sit back, relax, talk about our experience so far, our thoughts on the figures, and hopefully everyone out there, hopefully you all are having good luck. It seems like a lot of people have been reaching out to us saying that they are finding some of them, so that's good. If, I would love to take back everything we've been criticizing Hasbro about. But I mean, it's still a disastrous launch of product because there was no concrete date, and then there was a sort of concrete date, and then that was instantly
and then it just turns into chaos and scrambling.
Right. This could be a step in the right direction in terms of like how much product they have.
I mean, if they just keep stocking them and stocking them and stocking them, like, maybe they can redeem themselves. So we'll definitely see.
Right, because these are also figures that would never be peg warmers. So you could keep stocking them and they'd keep selling.
Imagine that, Hasbro. Imagine that.
Right. So, of course, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Figure It Out, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell for notifications so you know when we're uploading these brand new reviews, and also when we go live every single Sunday.
It's very, very useful for when we go live, so definitely ring the bell.
Seems to be where the notifications come into play the most.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Out of the Basement.